Well, if you missed our first hour today, then you missed meeting Charles Yusko. He styles hair for the stars of the hit TV show Dallas on TNT, and during last night's mid-season finale, it looks like many of the characters are actually falling apart. Miss Linda Gray there have a little bit of a drinking problem.
Just a little.
But now Charles is back, and he is going to bring this segment to you, and he is showing us how we can actually bring out our inner starlet. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Now, she really has that good big hair. You do a lot of really good big Texas hair.
She doesn't have good big. Oh,
but
Linda,
naturally, she doesn't have good. Does she not have naturally good big hair?
She does. We can make it as big as we need to make it.
And I like that they all have their big Texas hair, but you're going to show us how we can actually get that volume.
And actually on the show, that's one thing that I get asked about is big hair, is that I don't feel like I want to create the old school style big hair, like over the top, because I don't want to.
But I feel like they all just look like they have the perfect amount of volume and the perfect blowout, but we can actually do that at home.
Yes, you can. Another thing I wanted to bring back, hot rollers are back. I mean, they're so easy to use. Anybody can use them. I have a large one, which I basically do around the top, and then at the bottom I use the smaller ones, and it creates more lift with your hair.
And that's given her a little extra fret up there on top.
And then this little guy is amazing.
This is a tiny little flat iron. Can we get a close-up of this? I had never seen one this small, and someone gave me one of these recently. Look how tiny that is.
It's great.
And that's good. You were saying for like those little baby hairs.
This is what happens is it creates a line. The hot rollers can create a line which doesn't look that great. And so what I do, I just come in. We'll just do it real quick. And I just kind of do the end. If I wanted a little bit more volume, you can come in and just hit those in, just the root there.
Such great tips.
A little bit. So then once you've sprayed it, prepped it, ready to go, I get the girls to flip over. Can you flip your head over for me?
Oh yeah.
So we go in,
Toss
and then
that
instead
hair,
of this is fresh hair. This is dry shampoo. So
oh
we go in.
Gosh, I do this too.
You just do it on the root. I mean on the ends, not the root. And you start really messing her hair up.
And it gives you kind of a little grit and a little
And so come back around. There you go. Makes it bigger.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I feel like I already knew a secret of yours.
Dang it.
I know, but it makes me feel like I'm doing something right.
So then I take a little elixir, any type of, Dear Clark is the one that we use on set to get rid of flyaways. And what it does is you just put it on your fingers.
And just smooth that out.
Just smooth that out a little bit more. And so.
And she is like Va-Va Boom sex kitten.
And then you just kind of. And then one thing that I love is scarves.
Yeah, I want to get to this other model because you were talking about scarves, that you used these on Emma Bell last season as kind of just a new way to do something different with her hair.
With the braid, because she has so many braids, so I was like, what else do I do? And it's a last-minute cutting edge. She had to look cute and sexy, and so I just took a bandana and I took my teeth and I ripped it and I incorporated into the braid, and I just took a
I love this, and you're going to show us how to do this. I'm actually headed to the beach in like 2 weeks, and I feel like this is something fun I could do with all the scarves that are in my...
So I've taken a normal ponytail, and then I fish braid it, which is pretty boring, pretty simple. Then what you can do is take this ponytail down.
You were saying you're going to like drop the braid, so you actually...
You just drop this.
So you braid it with the ponytail holder, and then you kind of mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a good tip.
You want to turn that way. And then just starts coming down.
Such a great tip for moms out there with daughters too, who like have to fix that hair every morning.
And if you put the ponytail on this side, you can drop it and it's going to go off to the side.
And you can do the side braid.
Which is Emma's definitely very, very
And then how do we incorporate the scarf?
Now, I didn't do the scarf for this one. I did the scarf for her hair because what you would do is you take this, and it's, if you don't have, if you have a silk scarf that doesn't stick to the hair very well, so you just take a little water. This is Evian spray, it's movie water. That's what we use on set. You kind of just take your hand there.
And it makes it kind of stick. She looks so chic. It's very like Thelma and Louise.
I love romance. I love breakfast at Tiffany's and things like that. That's a lot of what I use in my thought process of making actions. I love Jacqueline Kennedy, and so that's where I go with when I get into.
This is so chic. I love it.
And then I put it right in the middle like I was going to tell you not to do, but you go in You take it like that, and you go up to push it to the side.
And then you just braid the hair.
And then you can even braid this part into it if you want.
Are these such fun tips? I love this. Okay, I wish we had more time because I feel like we could just play hair all day long. But thank you for being here. It's so nice to meet you. So many great tips for you and your hair. And